Doing amazing. Thank you so much for the compliment on the Playboy. I just joined Centerfold about a year ago.
Oh my God. So how it feels to be a Playboy centerfold?
It feels amazing, honestly. I'm in disbelief every single day.
It's crazy that that name still holds weight in this new day and era. Period. Especially that they were able to. When I think about all the porn companies that I came into the game with many years ago, that they are still around and going strong, what have you. So how did you hook up with Playboy?
Oh my goodness. I want to say I got a DM from one of like another model, and she said that they were onboarding models for Centerfold. And she was like, I think they're going to accept you. You should apply. I was
Oh.
like, okay, great. So I applied and I got an email literally like 5 minutes later and I got accepted. And I was like, it's just been a part of it since.
So what does it mean to be a Playboy bunny in 2023?
Oh my gosh. I feel like it can mean so many different things. Like you can ask any bunny and I think we'll all have a different answer. But to
Mhm.
me, I think it's really empowering my sexuality. I love being a part of Playboy. I think it's a great way to just express your individuality.
Yeah, because Playboy been around forever.
It really has.
And to show you my age, I remember when you could actually go get the magazine in stores and everything and stuff. So, like, do you do anything on their site? Of course, you probably been in their the digital magazine and all that good stuff and everything. So, go ahead.
Yeah, so if you just go to the Centerfold website, if you go to playboy.com actually / Isla Coxxx with three X's,
Mhm.
I'm going to say, I will show up. Um, I want to say it's the only place that you can get to know the real me. Normally, I kind of shoot really hardcore stuff. So if you go to like my OnlyFans, that's all you'll see. But if you go to Playboy, it's like my day to day life, breakfast, lunch, and dinner, showers, everything. So it's really personal on there.
Yeah, cause it seems like nowadays, well, the porn star now, people want to see the behind the curtain. Pretty. So how you decide when how do you decide what to show them and what is too much to show them?
I feel like I just show kind of, oh my goodness. That's honestly a good question. I don't really know where I draw the line. I feel like I share almost everything, to be honest, except maybe like names of places that I frequent. You pretty much get the real me. I like to be as authentic as I can, just so I feel like my fans can really connect with me.
Yeah, because it's kind of like even with the social media, the TikToks, I see a lot of porn stars using the TikTok
Hmm.
and everything and social media. Um, it's kind of like y'all are instant celebrities anyway. Pretty. I tell anybody if once you start doing this, you become an instant celebrity to a certain extent. So it's like now. Before it was like the porn star was kind of like along the Beyonce. We can see him, but we can't touch him. Now we kind of get to know you as a person. Do you think it's a good thing that porn stars get normalized in this day and age?
Ooh, that's a hot topic, isn't it? I want to say yes and no. I want to say obviously everything has, benefits and, the negative side of things. I feel like transparency is super important when it comes to being a porn star, and especially when it comes to safety and things like that. I think that's something a lot of people don't think about before they get into the industry. Um, but I feel like it's just harm reduction, honestly, just
Yeah.
ensuring that you're not doing things that people are going to do and hurt themselves. Just thinking of other people and their safety while you're having fun.
Most definitely. So, hello, smokers, and welcome to the Smokers Lounge. Y'all know who I am. I'm your host, Kavanaugh the Southern Champ, aka the Porn Rap Star. Find all my links with one link, allmylinks.com/ Porn Rap Star. Let me tell you about four sponsors that we boast about all the time. The first one being the Facebook LS community, lsworld.com. Next up, the highest adult magazine in the game, eroticismmagazine.com. After that, of course, black owned, for you content creators, 90% profit, no hashtag issues, and for you consumers, a new place to consume your triple X content. You're talking about VR people. We talk about blusherotica.com. Proud member of the GW District Black Podcasting Network. So go over to shopgwdistrict.com and do what the Monica says, shop and buy products from over 500 black-owned retailers, shops, and boutiques. Also, 5 days a week in the morning, wake and bake and drink your coffee with me on fullyswapradio.com. Also, check me out skyhawkafterdarktv.com as well, the BGP LLC app. So, I'm going to step back and let this gorgeous and sexy and beautiful, voluptuous Playboy bunny that she might look innocent, but bruh, she know how to suck a dick and get damn show ride one introduce herself.
Hi, my name is Isla Coxxx. I am a 2-time award-nominated Playboy bunny and podcaster. You can connect with me on almost every hardcore porn site out there, but I would direct you to OnlyFans and Playboy specifically. You can also find me on Snapchat and Fan Centro. My name is always Isla Coxxx, and you can throw in 2 extra X's for Isla Coxxx with 3 X's, and you can find me everywhere.
So I'm now talking to another pod mom.
Yes.
So tell us about your podcast.
So my podcast is called Orgasmic Journey into Amateur Porn. I share all of my very intimate details of my sex life, and I give tips on how to make that your sex life too.
Oh my goodness. So what made you decide to get to the podcasting realm of things? 'Cause I see a lot of us are now starting to do podcasts. You know, period. What was it about that genre that made you decide, let me become a podcaster on top of everything else that I'm doing?
Honestly, I started listening to like audibles and like, audiobooks, and I really liked that aspect of listening to someone talking. So I kind of transitioned into podcasts. And then I want to say Amberley Rothfield had said that she felt like podcasts are going to blow up. And she's like, everyone should make a podcast. And I was like, okay. So I just thought of an idea and I launched my podcast, I want to say 2 years ago. And it's
God.
Yeah.
So we both, so you started around the same time I did then.
Yeah.
So tell me about your experience podcasting, because like with me, do you have guests on there? You know what I'm saying? And like, what's some of the things that you talk about on your podcast? Because of course you said orgasm, so we know you talk about sex, obviously.
Yes, obviously. I've only had guests on 1 episode, and it's where we break down the stereotypes surrounding OnlyFans and if it's easy money to make or not. And I have, I think, 3 or 4 models share their experience, and I share my own as well. But most of the time, I'm talking about very steamy things like shower sex. Morning sex is like my favorite thing, so I talk about that a lot. Car sex, literally everything. Whatever you could possibly do, if I've done it, it's going to be on that podcast. And if it's not on there yet, it will be.
So it's like, because to me, podcast became therapeutic for me. It enables me to, speak my mind, speak my thoughts, and the whole 9. And what I love is that, one, that people actually, we become a part of people's daily routine. I done had fans sit here, like, if I miss an episode, I don't drop an episode that day, they hit me up and like, what happened? You know what I'm saying? I'd be like, damn, y'all, you know what I'm saying? And me being a podcast listener, I be feeling the same way back when my favorite podcasts don't show up. So how your fan interaction is?
Honestly, my fans are pretty understanding. I took, I want to say, a year hiatus from posting any podcast episodes. And they just re-listen to the same episodes over and over again. Like, they're so loyal. They do. Yeah. Like, I'm so grateful for them, honestly.
Oh my God. So shoot. So you say you love morning sex. So what is it about morning sex you like?
I feel like I like the drowsiness of it. Like, just, it's more intimate. There's more intimacy because it's less, there's no barrier, you literally just woke up. It's exactly as you are in that moment. And I feel like that just makes it so perfect.
And how much morning sex do you be having?
Every day.
Oh my goodness.
Every day. Give it to me every day.
And see too, it's kind of crazy because you see people like do car sex, but you don't hear people talk about car sex. To me, I always love car sex because it's like it just something about it is just it gives you a charge. You know, it's intense. You know,
It
I
is.
guess because 9 out of 10, if you in the car, it's a possibility you might get caught. So
Definitely, there's a
it's
public aspect for sure.
oh my God. So how have you done a car video? Have you done a car sex video yet?
I have not actually. I want to say I did it one time for a custom video, and he made it exclusive, so no one's seen it except for him.
Oh
Um,
snap.
but I might.
Yeah, I never got a chance to do one. I did get a blowjob at the beginning of a scene when I was
Mhm.
in the car, you know, period. But I'm retired now, so I never get the opportunity to actually film one. But trust me, I love me some car sex because I'm sorry, it's fun as hell. And I like trying all the positions that you can in the car.
Yeah, I mean, honestly, there's so many different things that you can do in there.
Yes, you ride. I even can put off a doggy style up in there if you pay your cards right out of this piece.
Yeah, seriously.
So now let's go in the time machine, shall we? Let's find out how did you get into this business, baby?
Oh, this is a fun story, honestly, because it's a little sad.
She says a little
um,
sad. Oh Lord.
so as you know, I'm married. I've never watched porn. I want to say maybe like when I was like younger, but like just wasn't really my thing. So I found an OnlyFans charge in my bank account and like shared bank account, and I didn't know what that was. So I started looking into what OnlyFans is, and I discovered what it's about.
I would love to be the flower to walk for that conversation when that came
Oh
up.
goodness.
Hey,
I
what the
was
fuck is
literally so
this?
confused. I was just lost. I was just on Google and I'm like on Reddit. I'm like, what is this? Like it's different on each page. What is going on? So once I finally figured out what was going on, I was like, okay, so like is this what you're into? And he was like, nope. No, like not at all.
Yeah,
Nothing
yeah,
comes
we gonna lie. We gonna lie. Like, no, I'm not into that.
not
No,
at
no.
all. Like I want you exactly how you are. And I was like, no, that's cute and all, but seriously, is that what you're into? And he was like, yes. And I was like, okay. And I was like, I'm gonna do that then.
Ooh,
So
that
I
was cool.
immediately like got on Google. I signed up for MiniVids. I'm gonna say I went live on Christmas Day. And I was in the top like I think 1,000 models in my
Mm-hmm,
first like couple months on there.
mm-hmm.
And I made it my full-time job within 6 months.
Damn, damn. Okay. So, what type of content was you putting out at first?
I was basically just putting out what my cam fans requested.
Mm-hmm.
So they're like, "You're in a relationship?" And I was like, "Yes." And they're like, "An interracial relationship?" And I was like, "Yep." And they're like, "Okay, can I see like POV stuff?" And they just started ordering custom videos, which is how I got started. It was all customs.
Mm-hmm.
And then I just kind of started branching off into like my own fetishes and things like that I was into, and they loved it.
Yeah, because so they wanted to see you with your husband because I
Yes,
take it
they
that who
did.
you
They
was fucking.
specifically asked for that.
So did you have to do any convincing to get him to get in front of the camera?
I want to say he was nervous about safety. He did a lot of his own research,
Mm-hmm,
just on how to stay safe on the internet and like VPNs and things like that.
mm-hmm.
And then he came back to me after a week and was like, "Okay, like this is what I found." Like, and we kind of collaborated and made my career.
Oh my goodness. So shoot. So how often do y'all film for content?
Oh gosh, I want to say it depends. Sometimes we're filming multiple videos in a day, so we can film 2 to 3 30-minute videos in a day some days. And then sometimes we don't film content for maybe like a month or so just because we're really wrapped up in our own sex life and we're doing our own thing. But I always make sure there's enough videos for me to be like posting them on like my fan sites and stuff like that.
Yeah. And how many times have y'all ever? Because this always happen with couples. Said, "Damn, we should have filmed that."
Honestly, all the time. I feel like we just need to have something set up so you can just like set the camera in there just in case.
So shoot. So of course, like I tell anybody, if you want to make money in this business, you got to professionalize your shit. So when do y'all start looking to professionalize y'all porn making? You get what I'm saying? Like, upgrading your camera,
Yeah.
and stuff of that nature. Because like I
Yeah.
said, for you to make it to Playboy,
Hmm.
that means that you had a look that, Playboy saw that, yeah, it's a professional look that they were seeing. Because they just don't pick anybody. Regardless
Yeah.
if this is new day and age, regardless if you apply, they probably million girls that apply, but not everybody get in. So when did y'all
Yeah.
start professionalizing up your stuff?
Honestly, Hurricane Fury reached out to me on Twitter. She sent me a DM and she said she felt like I had a lot of potential and she wanted to give me advice. She said she's never done this before. And I was like, okay, I'm all ears.
Yeah.
I literally just followed step by step exactly what she told me to do. And it gave me everything that I dreamed of.
Oh my
I'm
goodness.
so grateful. Like I had never expected that in my life. Like someone of that like caliber reached out to me and was like, "Hey, like I love your." She's like, "I love your stuff." I was like, "I have one video on Pornhub. What do you mean?" She's like, "I love it. Like I want to see more, make more."
Oh, most definitely. So shoot. So the only person you film with is your husband. Am I correct? For the
Yes.
most part. So you're not looking to film outside of that.
Well, we're actually looking into branching out. I might start filming with other creators this year.
Hmm. So
It
how did that
depends.
so how that conversation? Because I mean, you're going from it was just y'all, unless y'all was swinging and doing stuff like that prior to this.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all were swingers before, or
So we've actually been opening up our relationship slowly, I want to say, since I kind of started. Obviously that has it's a challenge, I want to say, to go from being monogamous to exploring anything outside of that.
Mhm.
So we've just been growing and learning along the way. And I feel like once we finally get there, you'll definitely see us, both of us with other people as well, like as a couple and then individually.
Yeah, because it's like because a lot of times when I talk to couples, either they were swingers into this, or they only deal with each other, and that's it.
Hmm.
Period. Um, did y'all feel that in order for your career to grow, that you had to work with others?
I've never really felt that way. He brought it up a couple times where he was like, I feel like you could work with other people and your career could go further or faster just
Mhm.
with bigger names.
Yeah.
Um, but I feel like I don't really want to go super far really fast.
Mhm.
I don't want to burn myself out. I want my career to have longevity. I really enjoy what I do. So I'm trying to make sure I'm planning out everything just to ensure that it goes the way that I want, honestly.
Okay. So of course you're gonna have a hand in who y'all pick to work with.
Yeah.
What do y'all look for in the person that y'all gonna bring in to do content? Because I'm pretty sure y'all gonna look for guys. Are you into women?
I am.
See, there you go. And y'all gonna look for women. So when it comes to guys, because I know there's gonna be guys gonna look at this and they hear, oh, the husband don't mind her fucking somebody else.
Right.
Okay. What they have to bring to the table for y'all to do content trade with them?
Honestly, probably just someone that's respectful and professional. So
Mm-hmm.
I feel like if they're not being horny. You know what I'm saying? Like if
Yeah.
they're treating it like it's a business versus like we're hooking up, that's really
Mm-hmm.
all we're looking for. A professional person that, can fuck.
Obvious, because I mean, because a lot of people don't realize that there's a lot of married people in our business.
There
You know,
really is.
was you surprised how many married couples work in this business together?
Yes, I was honestly blown away. And then I thought a lot of the single people were single and they're
Yeah,
not.
yeah.
So it was very, very interesting. I loved it though. It's really nice.
But did it make y'all feel even more open to work with others? Because now you see that y'all not the only married couple, and it's possible to be married
Yes.
and do this business.
Definitely. And I want to say I've had conversations with other couples as well. Just out of curiosity, I just want to know, like, how does your relationship work? What do you guys do when jealousy happens? Does jealousy ever happen? But I really like that there's so many people that are just open with their relationship and it seems like they're actually happy at that.
Yeah, because it's what people don't realize is monogamy is mental. It's not physical. You know, we were taught that it was physical, but it's not necessarily physical. That's some Christianity bullshit that we done been taught throughout our lives, you know, period.
Absolutely.
And it's just funny, even with me, that even your fellow performer don't realize that you have a husband
Mm-hmm.
sometimes, you know, period. Um, and also it helps you grow because you have someone that's in it with you. You're not in it by yourself, and someone that will support you in it. So you
Mm-hmm.
don't feel like you have to hide anything or anything of that nature, you know, period. And the fact that he the one that first mentioned the fact that, you know, you could, you know, you should work with others, you know what I'm saying? That showed that he's very secure in your relationship. Were you
Definitely.
surprised that he opened up and was like, yo, you, I think I wouldn't mind you working with others.
I was honestly really surprised. I feel like a lot of people speak from their ego. So to hear
Yeah.
someone not speaking from the ego was just amazing, number one.
Hmm.
And I feel like it allowed for us to have a really good conversation, especially because I wasn't expecting it. I
Oh
wasn't
my.
pushing for it, you know, I was letting things happen organically.
Yeah. Because it's like I tell anybody, it's a blueprint to this business. You have a resident male talent, which is her husband, and then you work with other established male talent to build your cachet. You know,
Hmm.
period. But the resident male talent, he's the person that one you know with his dick been,
Hmm.
because I don't mean no harm. These tests cost.
They
These
do.
tests cost. You know,
Hmm.
and two, it's someone that you got instant chemistry with, and it's someone that you can get content with in the type of content that you would want. So,
Exactly.
like, how y'all come up with the ideas for some of the scenes that y'all shoot?
So he's an avid porn watcher. So I feel
That's
like that
obvious
inspires some
if
of
he had
his.
OnlyFans subscription.
Yes, exactly. So he's avid. He's very avid. So I think that's where he gets a lot of his video like ideas from, different things like that. But honestly, most of my videos, I just like, I just want to have sex like that. Like I'm like, what do you think about this? And he's like, yeah, let's go for it. And I'm like, awesome.
So do
And
y'all
then
do
we'll just
role play,
film.
or do y'all just play off the fact that y'all a couple?
Sometimes we role play. I feel like you'll hear it in some of like there's like some stepsister videos. Not
Yeah.
many, but there's a few. But usually we're just kind of a couple, or it's we do kind of like cheating fantasy things, so that's kind of the role
Hmm.
play. My fans really, really like that.
Oh
I
yeah, oh
think
yeah,
it's addictive.
because it's taboo. You know, the
Yes, I
money
think
is
like
made with porn being taboo. I always said that. You know, when it became normalized, the money went down. People don't realize that. You know, period. When it became too normalized, the money went down. That's why
mhm.
we have $3 for the next 30 spots and free subscriptions now. That wasn't
Yeah.
apparent when I was coming into the game. No, you had to pay $24 or $30 for a subscription. They won't no discounts. You know what I'm saying? So shoot. So with with y'all, how extreme do y'all get with y'all sex? Like, do y'all do anal? Do y'all do BDSM stuff?
So we do BDSM stuff. I'm really, really into that. I love that. That's my thing, and that's like my
Mhm.
own private thing. So I don't record those videos. That's like for us to do in our own private times. It's very
You're
intense.
missing out on money. That
Yes.
is
Well,
money.
I probably should, right? Maybe I'll do a cam show,
Yeah. I mean,
and then
especially
they
like
can
if you're
watch
a rope
it.
bunny or something, you know what I'm saying? You know, rough sex or stuff like that. So, of course, you into the rough sex. I'm pretty sure.
Yes, I really
Uh,
like that. But I also I'm into like piss play.
oh, so you like to be Peter?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I'm into that. Like him for on me, me on him.
Mm-hmm.
Um, love it. I really like it. So we
Yeah.
get very, very kinky. I have lots of kinks.
Oh my goodness. But see, a lot of girls that when they start to get into the fetish side of things, and you can do boy girl intimate fetishes with it. You
Hmm.
know, period. So how much do y'all think about when you film implementing fetishes within the sex scene?
Sometimes we'll just kind of have like a list of like different things that we want to get done in that scene, and then we just kind of ensure it happens. So if I'm like, make sure you cream pie me in this scene, and we're gonna choke at some point. So he just ensures we do that. And then we just go from there. I'm like, are you gonna choke me for like maybe 2 or 3 minutes? Let's do that.
Oh my goodness. Oh. So it's
kind of like spontaneous. We don't really plan things out. It's very loose. I feel like when we try to plan things out, our videos got kind of stale. I feel like it took something away.
Now, with you, eventually, y'all gonna branch out or what have you. You filming with your husband now. It's kind of getting you ready for the industry because I'm pretty sure y'all film POV, y'all use a tripod, what have you. You know what I'm saying? So y'all have yet to do a cameraman. So do you pay attention to your angles and stuff of that nature when y'all film? Because I mean, I get you don't have a cameraman, but you still can work it to where, you know what I'm saying, different angles and stuff of that nature.
Yeah, we do, honestly. So the reason we try to keep it organic in terms of what happens during the video is because we're focused so much on angles.
Yeah.
So we have I think I have 3 or 4 cameras usually set up in different places around the room. And I'm making sure I'm looking at them and I can see that we're in the shot. And then I go back there, I do all of the editing myself. I go back through and just
so you do the editing.
Exactly how I wanted to.
I thought you were gonna say the husband. Don't be the husband doing all the editing. Oh no, wife said I got that.
Yeah, I want to see what I look like. That's also a thing for me that I really enjoy.
Oh my God. So shoot. So now the other thing is, as him being your husband, I know it felt good that when you found out about the OnlyFans, that you didn't freak out, you didn't cuss him out, you didn't call him out. You know what I'm saying? Was he surprised that you wasn't upset?
I think he was in shock. I think that's why he was just lying. Because I do the same thing. I'd be like, no. They haven't processed it yet. They're going to process it when I say the words. Then they're going to understand.
Yeah, because sometimes as a man, we like to watch porn. And it may not, because I remember it was a conversation on another podcast where they were saying that a guy was looking at BBW porn and he had a skinny girl.
Okay,
and she felt some type of way, and he's watching porn. That doesn't mean he don't want you. He's just watching porn. You know,
and it's the exact opposite of you, so it also kind of shows that it's like a fantasy in nature.
Yeah, period. So that's cool as hell. It's funny as hell. She called him, saw this shit on the credit card bill, and said, "Honey, I didn't know you was a freak like this."
Right. I was like, wait, we could have been doing this the whole time.
That's what I'm saying. I be saying that. I be like, when women catch their man watching porn, why don't you watch it with him?
I've done that too.
I'm just saying, because because one, it will spice up the relationship, and two, it will make him more comfortable to open up to you even more.
Definitely. Because I don't shame anyone. That's so mean. I just wanted to understand what was going on. I was, one, confused about what the site was, and two, what the content was on the site. I was like, can you just show me? I'm just lost.
I can feel that. So now, porn is in this stage now where it's more extreme. They want to see the roughness. They want to see the BDSM. They want to see gangbangs, bukkakis. So what's some of the things that when you do start dealing outside of your husband as far as content that you would like to do on camera?
I absolutely want to do a gangbang. That's something I've always dreamed of, just before even starting porn.
Oh,
I
Lord.
really want that. So that's definitely something that I want to do. I definitely want to do girl shoots. I'd love to do an all-girl orgy. Just all the freaky stuff. I want it all. I want to film it all. I want to make it for everyone, and I want them to enjoy it.
So for your perfect gangbang, how many dudes?
10.
I like her, cause you asked some girl talking about something. I think 5 is a good number.
I feel like that's not a gangbang. I feel like that's just 5 people.
That's being moderate. Man, stop pussy.
Yeah.
Don't be a pussy. Do 10. Give me double figures, goddammit.
I want to feel like it's too much.
Because so with that being said, like, have y'all thought about going to conventions, any of these content houses, or anything of that nature?
Yes, I was actually thinking about planning some trips out to some content houses and stuff for this summer. Um, I've just been planning so avidly. I don't want to reveal anything, but there's so many
Hmm.
exciting things coming, and I think you're gonna really, really enjoy it.
Oh my goodness, yeah, because the thing of it is that when you go to a content house, even the conventions, it give you the opportunity to network with people, meet people, and even establish working relationships and stuff like that. And I'm pretty sure that you probably already been got hit up about umpteen times. You probably got a couple of people already, in Rolodex that y'all already eyeing. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, definitely. I have so many people's emails and numbers and stuff written down. So like as soon as we start, like it's just going to be amazing.
And how many females reached out to him?
None, actually. He doesn't have his own platforms, so
Oh,
I
see,
don't
that's
think
what
people
it
really
is.
feel
Yeah.
comfortable like, hey, can I fuck your husband?
A lot of girls,
Um,
a lot of girls, they ain't even gonna ask that because they gonna be like, I don't know if he, yeah, I don't
yeah,
want
I
to be
don't think they've asked.
disrespectful.
They don't know that I'm really relaxed.
Well, now they will.
Yeah, now they'll know. I mean, if they're an established performer, 100% sure. Why not? If it's like a random person, it's a little different.
Most definitely. So, are you into anal?
So I just did it for the first time ever with my husband, like successfully.
Mm-hmm.
I want to say maybe like a month or so ago. I
Mm-hmm.
love it. I just don't. I have to like figure out how to do it more often, I guess, to like relax and like stretch my.
Well, see, the thing that people don't realize is there's a physical and a mental prep for our business.
Yes.
And when it comes to anal, it's called anal training. That's
Mm-hmm.
because these ladies don't come on set just have a dick in their ass. And
No.
part of it is because, well, you got to do an enema. You don't eat. You walk around with a the anal plug in your ass to loosen it up, period, or what have you. So, and plus you are already doing it with you and your husband, so you're kind of prepping yourself. In
Yes.
many ways, you kind of grooming yourself for the next step. You
I
know.
am. I want to say we've been doing this for maybe the past year and a half.
Mm-hmm.
When I really started to like, I just really enjoyed it. As soon as I realized that this is what I wanted to do in terms of a career, I think we started taking the necessary steps for us to take it to the next level. And even further than that, I really want this to be life changing.
Mm, most definitely. So, people, you know what time to show it is, right? It's time to show where the pushes go dry, the dicks go limp. They talk about the business. You know what time it is, your favorite part of the show, people. Where, yeah, we get a little serious in this one because it ain't about the sex. It's about that moolah, that money, that dinero. You know what I'm
Yes.
saying? So, of course, when you came in, because you were already doing customs or what have
Mhm.
you and everything, um, speak to the work that you got to put in. Not because you mentioned about editing.
Mhm.
You got to do the marketing, and promotion, the planning of your shooting, because there's a balance between personal and career.
There is.
So why do people think that this business is so fucking easy?
I think it's because everybody has a body and everybody can have sex. So it seems like it's easy because anyone can do it. Anyone can have sex. Anyone can
Yeah.
have someone look at them or lust after them or desire
Mm-hmm.
them. It's hard to monetize that desire. It's hard to have someone not fall out of love with you, right? You have to keep
Mm-hmm.
stringing your fans along. They have to want more and more of you. It's a balancing act, honestly. I feel like people don't understand that everything is a balance, and if one thing goes awry
Yeah.
in the formula, it can really take like a toll on your income. It can completely change it.
Yeah, because you see a lot of girls that came into the business during the pandemic no longer in it because they didn't realize this game is a marathon, not a sprint. and the work that it takes to be in it. Like they'll see her and be like, "Oh, that skinny motherfucker did all that. I can suck dick better. I got bigger tits than her." Not realizing the work that she got to put in to see that goddamn money.
Yeah, exactly.
So shoot. So what made you? Was it the money that you was making enough money that you could sit here and say, "I do this full time," or you just said, "Fuck it, I'm going to bet on myself before the
Um,
money even hit"?
so I actually had experienced some sexual trauma shortly before I had met my husband.
Okay.
I felt like the industry and me exploring my sexuality would be an amazing way for me to work through that trauma and
Mm-hmm.
monetize it as well if I got lucky.
Mm-hmm.
It was never about money. So I
That
was
is so funny because I
working
hear so many
through.
girls say that they use
Yeah.
porn to work through trauma that they had. Even shouts out to my co-host Princess Habit. She said that she was like, "Hell, gang bang," because she was raped at one point. You know what I'm saying? Not
Yep.
to disclose too much,
Hmm.
but it porn has helped her work through that. You know what I'm saying? Speak to how when it comes to the mental health, how porn is actually helps with mental health.
So I am actually I'm going to be an ambassador for Pineapple Support. I'm very big on mental health. I'm constantly speaking on their panels and just speaking about it in my personal life as well.
Mm-hmm.
Mentally working through trauma sexually, I feel like if you can safely do it, like it should be done.
Mm-hmm.
It allowed for me to fully embody who I actually am, like my true self.
Mm-hmm.
And I am so incredibly grateful for that. There's nothing that I feel like could have led me to myself and who I actually am
Mm-hmm.
besides this path.
Yeah, because one porn. Don't get you. You gotta have thick skin because you got the ass, so it's gonna say stupid shit. But like I said again, it also boosts one's ego because there's no more compliment to let you know how sexy you is when motherfucker paying to see your ass. You know, period. So how much have porn boosted your ego?
Oh gosh, so much, so much. Honestly, I have started practicing meditation to ground myself really because I felt like it was going to my head.
I told y'all, goddamn it. She was looking at camera talking, so I'm a bad bitch. Look how sexy I am sucking that dick. Yeah.
Yeah, it was honestly just seeing myself, yeah, and then seeing other people saying the same
Yeah.
things, and then seeing the views going up. I think I'm at 31 million views across my X videos and my Pornhub. So just seeing the millions of views like roll in because I literally woke up to millions of views. Like I want to say I had like 100,000 views on X videos. I went to sleep, I woke up, and I had like 4 million, and I was like,
Oh, trust me,
what?
I know. It boosts my ego a whole lot, goddamn. I ain't the most confident nigga in my goddamn looks. Until I got bored, I
Honestly,
like, damn, motherfucker want to see me fuck for real.
right, and they love it. They love it at that.
Yeah, so it's kind of like, did you think that you would have the success that you're having now when you first stepped in?
It sounds kind of like I'm full of myself, but yes, but only because when I was in college, people had suggested that I become a porn star because of how I had sex.
It's always the college days, ain't it? It's always the college days.
Yeah.
Experimental you. Yes, yes, yes. That's when we find ourselves when we go off to college. Get away from mama and daddy and get our fuck on. They trust me. Oh my goodness. So shoot. So with that, also I know that it didn't help with your husband's self-esteem in many ways because I'm pretty sure that people enjoy watching him fuck. Like, do they see him, or they just see the dick?
No, they actually see him. Like they engage with him. They actually message him directly sometimes through me, and they're like, "You're doing a great job," because how did you do that? They literally ask him for advice on like how to fuck someone like that. They're like, well, number one, how did you get her, and how can I have sex like that?
Hold on. First thing, how did you get her? Basically saying, dude, she tried to say that she She's too pretty for you, motherfucker. How did you land there? How did you back that? What did you
That's
say?
why his response. He's like, "Why are you asking that?" Like,
No, it'd be like that. I was like that with my wife. That mother was like, how did you end up with her? I'm like, oh
I
fuck,
feel like
I do
that's
have game out this bitch. Damn. It's called conversation, motherfucker. That's what it called. I asked her name, actually.
yeah, it's more than actually just the stick.
Oh my goodness. So so y'all handle jealousy very well, obviously. Um,
Oh, as we've grown,
mm,
definitely. We met really young. We met when we were 18.
oh,
Yeah, we've grown. We matured a lot together.
oh my goodness. And how many years has been with y'all? Cause I've been with
Um,
mine going on at
seven,
20.
7 years.
See, that's what I mean by. Hold on one second. That is my weed man. Hello. Yeah, where you at? Okay then. Hit me when you get here. Yeah, yeah, people, you know what it is. When the weed man get here, I'm gonna take a little small break and we're gonna pick it back up. Now back to what we were talking about. Um, no, because to me it's like you seeing a lot of married couples break into the porn industry.
Mhm.
You know, period. To you, when you look at other married couples, what makes a married couple what they have to bring to the table to be successful in this business? Because not every married couple look good on camera. Let's keep it 100. Let's keep it 100. Some of these motherfuckers ain't even got the dick for this business. And let's keep in mind he has to keep it hard because they're gonna want more than 6 fucking minutes.
Yes, that's
So
true.
what do a married couple have to be successful in this?
Oh, chemistry, creativity, communication. Oh goodness, and maybe spontaneity. Honestly, spontaneity is key.
Oh yeah. So shoot, and then it's the beauty part. Uh, I see you keep different outfits. I see you invest in your look, and I think a lot of girls fall short on that in this era compared to
Mhm.
the era that I came from. So speak to ladies that are watching this right now. How important is it to look like money to gain that money? Because you look like money. You look like and you move like a professional model, like a sex
Oh,
symbol.
thank
Let's
you.
make this clear. Sex symbol. Because in order to be a female porn star, not a content creator, you have to be a sex symbol. Speak to that.
Ooh, I would say find your individuality. Find the thing that makes you you and really hone in on that. Everyone has that one thing, like no one can recreate. Find that thing about yourself, play it up literally as loud as you possibly can so everyone can see and hear it, and just do you. That's all it comes down to. Literally just being yourself and honing on that one thing, whether that's physical or I don't know, it could be like a little mole or something, like a little quirk. It could be adorable, and people could just love it. I feel like it's really important to also just feel good about yourself genuinely. I feel like I couldn't present myself this way if I didn't like me. I feel like you have to genuinely love yourself because then you can care for yourself in the way that you're looking and presenting yourself like you love yourself, you know?
So, of course, people care about what people think. When did y'all say, fuck it? Because, of course, you got people that sit here and be worried about mama finding out, daddy finding out, uncle finding out, people worried about unborn children finding out and shit. When did y'all say the shame got thrown out?
The moment I hit 1 million views.
She was like, you know something? I don't give a fuck. Mama,
No,
I do porn now,
she
goddamn it.
knows. I actually did call her. I was like, hey, just so you know, there's this video. It's got 1 million views. She's like, oh, really? I was like, yo, seriously, check it out.
You know what she did?
She goes
Did
to
you?
my page. She's like, you're beautiful.
That's a wonderful mama. We love you, mama. We love you, Mama Cox. We
Yes,
love
and
you.
fully supported it. Then the rest of my family found out, and they were all like, "Oh, cool, awesome, yeah, you gorgeous, anyways. Go for it." They're like,
See,
"I
that,
would
you
do
see,
it
that
if
was
I
talking
could."
because you had some family that be like, I can't believe you doing that.
Honestly,
Ugh.
even my really religious family member was like, "I would do it." And I was like, are you serious? They were like, don't tell my husband. And I was like, okay, I won't.
Which proves my point. The people that pass the most judgment really will want to do what the fuck we do.
Yes,
And
because
and,
that's
and
why it's being so judgmental.
yeah, because we are able to be sexually free. We have the grace of discovery. Because with porn, you kind of discover what you really into sexually.
You
By
really
accident
do.
half the time.
It's honestly really nice. I want to say we even have like the privilege of discovery. I feel like lots
Yeah.
of people just, don't have the ability to explore themselves sexually. It's sad because it's such a huge aspect of, I feel like, who each person is. Everyone
Hmm.
should definitely explore it.
Yeah, because it was like even to me, I knew I liked women before I got in porn. I got my ass ate before it did, gotta tell you. I did a whole bunch of shit before I got in porn, so porn was just right in my wheelhouse anyway. It
Yeah.
was funny because my whole town was like, we knew you were gonna be a porn star, Bob. You was a freak anyway. We
The whole
knew, we knew, we knew you were gonna do it. You were the main one we knew were gonna do it. With nobody surprised, except for my mama. And the only reason my mom was mad because I didn't tell her. She found out because of a goddamn god brother. And then she
Shit, if I
told me,
don't
don't
do
be
the grapevine.
ashamed of what you gotta do to feed your family. And when she said that, I said, you know something? Mama gave me the okay, fuck y'all.
Yeah, absolutely.
so so now, because you're married and you're doing this, balance. How do you balance professional with personal?
I don't. I try. I genuinely try my hardest, but I don't. Sometimes I'm more focused on my career. Sometimes I'm more
Mm-hmm.
focused on my personal life. I've just kind of accepted that I feel like that's probably how it's going to be. Maybe until I've done it for like 10 years, 15 years, maybe then I'll finally get the hang of it. But I'm constantly asking for advice. So if you have advice on how to balance it, like I'm
Well,
all
I
ears.
mean,
I don't know how.
honestly, when you a business owner, there ain't none because you're chasing. You're always chasing. The only thing I say is it's okay to take a break.
Hmm.
When you feel mentally overwhelmed, it's okay to take a break. But that's the reason why we film. So when you take that break, nobody knows but you and your husband because y'all
Exactly.
got content still coming. The mistake girls make is when they completely stop and they don't got the content to keep to stay in the public eye, and then they fall out. It's
Hmm.
kind of hard to regain that fire that they had when they first started.
Yeah.
You know, that's why I tell like I see females they leave the game because they found a little boyfriend or something. Be gone for 3 years, little boyfriend that cheated on them, got another broad pregnant, and they want to get back in the game, and they're not as hot as they used to be. You
Yeah.
know, that's why I say get it while it's hot, baby. That's what I tell
Yeah,
them.
definitely. I mean, if he's gonna be there, he can stay.
Yeah, because
Genuinely, I feel like sometimes there's things that you gotta focus on, and if
yeah,
they're meant to be there, they'll be there at the end of it, or not.
because I'm pretty sure y'all have nights where you're like, we ain't gonna film. This is our night. You know what I'm saying? You
Hmm.
got to have that because you don't want to forget that there's a marriage there, and you got to
Exactly.
keep the marriage cultivated. You know, like sometimes I be feeling guilty because I do everything myself, from editing to finding the people to interview. And I be feeling guilty because I be wanting to be up there upstairs hooked up on my wife, and I'm down here editing fucking videos on the goddamn.
Yeah, I definitely understand.
Yeah, shit, trust me. It's like I don't be bad with people cancel sometimes. I be like, I needed the rest. Shit. And all I'm doing is talking out this motherfucker. So shoot. So other than boy girl content, because I always because this year's been the year, and people here I always talk about the year of fetish. Last year was the year of anal.
Hmm.
You know, it's always a little trend or what have you. What's some of the things that you do other than boy girl content to generate money? You one of the things you mentioned was, custom videos. Have you, of course I take it you do webcamming.
Hmm.
Um, how much webcamming do you do?
Oh gosh, I want to say I webcam like once a year. I'll get really into webcamming for like 3 or 4 months, and I just stop
Mm,
for some reason. I feel like it's always this time of year, so I'm probably about to log back on for a few months and hang out during the summer with everybody and then log off. I don't know why. I feel like it's extra fun then. I feel like everyone's fun during the summer.
No, I'm gonna tell you why. Because your money, your money is diverse.
Hmm.
And when your money is not dependent upon one thing, it enables you to do other things. Your
Definitely.
money is not because you got your custom videos, you got your boy girl videos. You have girls that their biggest money maker is their webcamming, so they have to do the webcamming. Period. So speak to the fact that you are diverse enough that you have other ways of making money within the industry that you don't have to be dependent upon one thing.
That's actually, I intentionally did that from the beginning. Because of Amberly Rothfield, I had subscribed to her coaching, I want to say. I did a coaching call with her in 2020 when I first started. I spent my first $100 and I made a webcam on the coaching call with her. And it literally just was, I've made so much money just for me spending that initial $100 for advice. She just told me to, go on a bunch of different sites essentially that work for me and just make it work. So I'm on X videos, Pornhub, Fan Central, OnlyFans. I have my own website. I'm on Spotify as well. The other podcasting sites. Gosh, I'm gonna say I'm on Adult Time, and like I think it's like 10 sites total
Hold
that I
on,
run
she's on
myself.
adult time. Yeah. Okay, how the fuck did you get on adult time out this bitch?
I applied. I applied. So right now I'm trying to organize my videos and like my store and stuff so that people can like
Yeah,
get
because
my
adult
stuff.
time is like the porn version of Tubi.
Yeah.
And it to me, I think that's where porn is headed is the more streaming aspect of things.
Mhm.
Period. So what made you decide to go with adult time? Because adult time really got the top notch professional shit. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? Companies in the whole nine. What made you decide to go with them?
Um, I want to say it was when I first started and I first started getting popular. I was just looking for different places to upload my videos and I didn't really
Hmm.
know what adult time was. But I saw that like the big names were on there and I was like, okay, like if they're on there and it works for them, then it should work for me. And then I just am so grateful for all of the opportunities that I'm getting. I just feel like this fall in my lap sometimes.
Hmm.
And
Yeah,
it's really,
because everybody stuck on OnlyFans, and there's so
mhm.
many other sites. You got Hot Movies, you got AABN. That there's so much of that of adult time or what have you. Why are people so stuck on OnlyFans?
I think it's in the news. I don't know why people are so obsessed with OnlyFans. Maybe it's the logo. I have no idea because there's so many different sites, and I really like the other sites as well. Like they have so many things to offer. The videos are there's more freedom with the
Yeah.
videos. I feel like OnlyFans can get kind of stale because you can only make so much of the same kind of content. Like I make lactation content, I can't post that on there. That's one of my biggest like clip makers, like money makers is lactation, and I can't put any of it on OnlyFans. So I
Damn,
just
I
got
would have loved working with you because the scenes I could have done with that shit was wonderful. I'm sorry, I saw a video where a girl was lactating on a dude dick and sucking that shit. I said, "Oh my god, I know that made money."
Yeah,
You know
that's
how
exactly what I
I ain't thinking
do.
like, damn that shit. How fuck you? I know that made money. I need a video like that myself.
Yeah,
Shit.
definitely. One of my goal videos, I want to make an all girl orgy with like just lactating women. I feel like that'd be so fucking hot.
Yeah, and that's something you don't see. That's something you really
Definitely.
don't see. Period. Because I think in an age where everything is microwave, everything is repetitive, and you have more following than leading,
Hmm.
that it's nice to see, people do something that you don't see too often, period.
Definitely.
So
I feel
that
like
lactate will
I'm
be,
scared of it. They don't really know much about lactation. So I feel like it's really nice to break that mold because people don't know they like it. And then they see it and they're like, wow, I love that. And I'm like, perfect.
yeah, because even to the point, do you have Eclipse for sale?
I don't actually.
Get on it. Get on
Why
it.
don't I?
You're missing out on money. I've been with them from the beginning.
I'm definitely joining. I'm gonna do
Yeah,
it as soon as we're done.
yeah, I see y'all got X videos. I'm on there too. You know, even though they pissing me off because they supposedly, I don't know how the fuck I got in the negative. I'm like, yeah. I was like, what negative? I'm like, how in the hell? Y'all gonna be monitoring this shit.
I feel like messaging support, like, help me understand
Yeah,
this.
I did too. They ain't hit me back either because they knew I was gonna cuss their ass out properly. That's not my fault. Give me my
The
goddamn
market is
money.
handled.
Oh my god. Oh shit. So
That's
I done held this gorgeous lady up here for an hour, and you know, people, we gotta bring her back because we're gonna have so much to talk about. So with
yes.
that being said, can I call you a smoke buddy?
Yes, you can. Next time I'll smoke with you too.
Oh, most definitely. People, y'all heard it. She'll be back on the Smokers Lounge, and you know what she's coming to. The best smoke is always premium. The premium smoke room. 5 premium podcasts for you to enjoy. $4.99 a month. And it's only on Spotify. That's right, motherfucker. Spotify got video. That's right. And you know what happens in the premium smoke room, stay in the premium smoke room. Why? Because you get more crazier, get more wilder, get more candid, get more saucier. A titty might pop out. She might suck on a lollipop to show the earlier skills. You don't know unless you subscribe. So go and subscribe to the premium smoke room. Yes, sir. So with that being said, Miss Cox, tell everybody where they can spend money on you.
Well, you guys should go check me out on Playboy, OnlyFans, and Fan Central, please. I have the hottest videos, and you guys will get a free dick rating.
Dick rating. Only women, people. Men, we can never get a pussy rating. It ain't gonna happen.
I've rated one before.
See, only a woman can get a pussy rating. We ain't gonna get a pussy rating. Ain't no woman gonna send our dumb ass little damn. Can you rate my pussy? No, that ain't gonna happen, bro. Women make. That's the reason why per capita women make more money than men. That's facts. So with that being said, you know how we end these things all day, every day. Life is a learning experience. What's the point of the experience if you haven't learned anything? Smoke this over. Say goodbye to the fans, to the smokers.
Bye, guys. Thanks for listening.
Ah.